Yes,
So,
Prabhu.
small query because we are logging with our initiated names, but in the record, like you were mentioning, our like my normal names are like what. So accordingly, we will change our names also. Because here, me and my wife is logging with our initiated name, but in the registration form, we have given our normal names. Because certifications, they will ask like normal names only. That's like clarification. So which names we have to log in here?
I will just confirm with Arjuneshwar Prabhu.
Oh, okay, bro.
But
Yeah.
we have both your names in the registration, so we can compare accordingly. I'll just confirm with Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure.
हरी
Sure. Thank
हरी
you.
बोल प्रभु जी वो सारा अटेंडेंस भरना है या ऑल सेशन वी अटेंडेड टिल नाउ 15th of
नहीं
July
प्रभुजी, बस आज का है। मतलब
oh
एवरी डे वी हैव टू फिल।
okay because last time was last
लास्ट टाइम का
Saturday
रिकॉर्ड हो गया।
okay only from today onwards we have
यस यस। उधर एक ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट है, उसमें वी चेक योर नेम्स एंड देन यू कैन मार्क अकॉर्डिंगली। सो
हाँ
लास्ट टाइम टिल लास्ट टाइम एवरीवन इज अटेंड मार्क्ड, बट फ्रॉम दिस टाइम वी हैव डन दिस।
okay unfortunately I have marked on the previous also
ठीक है ब्रो, आई विल एडजस्ट इट, आई विल मार्क इट अकॉर्डिंगली। थैंक
Hare
यू।
Krishna
consider today
Prabhuji.
only
यस माता जी।
My name is also not there in the list.
ओके, आई विल जस्ट चेक।
Prabhuji, regarding Prabhuji, regarding the video, no, I have logged in with two devices. I already mentioned in the chat. So from one device, it's not possible to on because I have some drivers are missing in my laptop.
इट्स फाइन, इट्स
So
फाइन।
thank you.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Anish Prabhuji. My name is in the list. There is no like I have. There is my name, but it is not my initiated name, and I always log in with my initiated name. So I don't know if I have already got the attendance previous classes or not.
Hare Krishna, I was away from the computer. Did anyone say anything?
Yes, Prabhuji, I was asking, did I get the attendance from for my previous classes because the list has my Karmi name and I always logging with my this initiated name. So I don't know.
Yes, Mataji, we have both your names, so I have marked accordingly. I have marked your attendance.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Bol.
Yes, yes, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, in my name some spelling mistake is there. I'll message you accordingly. I request you to correct it.
So I think if any issues are there, you can message me on WhatsApp. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes, so thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, my name is not there in the list.
Okay, Mataji, I'll check. I'll check it. I'll add it.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Shari Mataji, I've added your name, and Priya Mataji also have added the name.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
You also added my name also.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And what is about my earlier attendance?
Yeah, I've added it. It's done accordingly.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Anish Prabhu. I'm not able to hear anything.
It hasn't started yet.
It's a break
Oh,
time.
okay. Oh, okay.
Is it audible?
Yes, Prabhuji, you're audible.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Sorry, I got an important call. Yeah, we'll start with fourth verse. Somehow the recording was happening, so I started again. Okay. ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यम् आख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते चैव षड्विधिं प्रीतिलक्षणम्. Okay. Sanish Prabhu, somebody can you tell to read?
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Translation: offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasada, and offering prasada are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. Purport. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami explains how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. There are 6 kinds of activities. First one, giving charity to the devotees.
We
Second
are
one,
reading something from Purport. Are you reading? Yeah, I'll tell you to read. Yeah. So we'll just discuss these 6 activities. Yeah. So basically, Shad Vidham. Shad is for 6. Vidham, Prabhupada translated as symptoms. Okay. Shad Vidham. For what 6 symptoms? Preeti Lakshanam. Okay. For love shared by devotees, among the devotees. Okay. So what are these 6? First, Dadati, offering gifts in charity. Prati Grihnati, accepting gifts in return. Guhyam Akhyati, revealing. Akhyati means to speak. What they are speaking? Guhyam. That which is Prichhati, inquiring. Okay. Fifth, Bhunkate means to accept eatables. Bhojayate, offering prasad. Okay. So these are the 6 activities Rupa Goswami has described, which are for Preeti Lakshanam. Okay. For characteristics of the 6 loving exchanges. Yeah, that's how Prabhupada says 6 loving exchanges, basically. Okay. What are the characteristics of 6 loving exchanges? Dadati prati grinati, guhyam akhyati, prichhati, bhunkte, bhojayate, chaiva. Okay. These are the characteristics. Okay. So this is Radharaman Goswami's commentary. Very short commentary. Just we will read. Yeah. Yes, Mataji, please read.
in this 4th verse, the extrinsic symptoms of love exchanges with the pure devotees are described. As the remaining of this verse is perfectly clear, it does not require elaboration.
Yeah, okay. So basically, he has told the extrinsic symptoms of loving exchanges. Okay, and further, he will also tell other symptoms. Extrinsic means something which is externally can be seen. Okay, so next verse will tell how to respect devotees internally. So that cannot be seen much, but internal it's there. Okay, so he will tell 3 levels of devotees, how we can respect them each. Okay, that will be more internal. So what we will do, we'll just go to Prabhupada's translation and purport. Yes, Mati, now you can read.
In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami explains how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. There are 6 kinds of activities. First, giving charity to the devotees. Second, accepting from the devotees whatever they may offer in return. Third, opening one's mind to the devotees. Fourth, inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord. Fifth, honoring prasada or spiritual food given by the devotees. And the sixth, feeding the devotees with prasada. An experienced devotee explains, and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. This is Guhyam Akhyati Prachiti. When a devotee distributes prasada, remnants of food offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service. We must accept this prasada as the Lord's grace received through the pure devotees. We should also invite pure devotees to our home, offer them prasada, and be prepared to please them in all respects. This is called Bhukte Bhojayate Chaiva. Even in ordinary social activities, these 6 types of dealings between two loving friends are absolutely necessary. For instance, when one businessman wishes to contact another businessman, he arranges a feast in a hotel and over the feast openly expresses what he wishes to do. He then inquires from his business friend how he should act, and sometimes presents are exchanged. Whenever there is a dealing of preeti or love in intimate dealings, these 6 activities are executed. In the previous verse, Srila Rup Goswami advised that one should renounce worldly association and keep company with the devotees. Sanga Tyagat Sattvo Vritti. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness has been established to facilitate these 6 kinds of loving exchange between devotees. This society was started single-handedly, but because people are coming forward and dealing with the give and take policy, the society is now expanding all over the world. We are glad that people are donating very liberally to the development of the society's activity. And people are also eagerly accepting whatever humble contribution we are giving them in the shape of books and magazines dealing strictly with the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. We sometimes hold Hare Krishna festivals and invite life members and friends to participate in the feasting by accepting prasada. Although most of our members come from the higher rungs of society, they nonetheless come and take whatever little prasada we are able to offer them. Sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the method of performing devotional service, and we try to explain this. In this way, our society is successfully spreading all over the world, and the intelligentsia of all countries is gradually appreciating our Krishna conscious activities. The life of Krishna conscious society is nourished by these 6 types of loving exchange among the members. Therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON because simply by reciprocating in the 6 ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully review his dormant Krishna consciousness. In Bhagavad Gita 2.62, it is started Sangatas Sanjayate Kamaha. Once desire and ambitions develop according to the company one keeps. It is often said that a man is known by his company, and if an ordinary man associate with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness. The understanding of Krishna consciousness is innate in every living entity, and it is already developed to some extent when the living entity takes a human body. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabu Naya Sarva Nandi Suddha Site Karaye Udya. Pure love of Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of living entities. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, the living entity naturally awakens. Since Krishna consciousness is inherent in every living entity, everyone should be given a chance to hear about Krishna simply by hearing and chanting. Sarva Nama Kirtanam. One's heart is directly purified and once original Krishna consciousness is immediately awakened. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed
Yes, yes.
upon the
Mataji,
heart.
yeah. Just wait here. Okay, we'll summarize till here. Then we'll read it because the topic is going to change. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So, yeah, we'll go back for part. So devotees can have reference of their books, okay, when they're there in the session. It will be helpful, yeah. So basically, Prabhupada is translating each of the words, okay, of the 6 exchanges that we already did. And then he is explaining each one of them one by one. Okay, so actually, he explained that terms are very short. Okay, and then he gives some examples. So I will try to tell what he exactly says. So Dadati Pratigrinati is saying lovingly giving away what other devotees require. Okay, see here, this Bhunkte Bhojayate Cheva. Okay, that is about Prasad. Okay. Yeah, so till here he has completed. Yeah, see the first one. Guhyam Akyati Prichati is explained. As an experienced devotee explains and inexperienced devotee learns. Simple. Okay, like we may have counselor system. Okay, or spiritual master, disciple. So experienced devotee explains and inexperienced devotee learns. That is very simple. That is first definition. Guhyam Akyati Prichati. And then Bhukte Bhojayate, distributing prasad and remnants of food. Okay, like that. And what are the examples Prabhupada given? So Guhyam Akyati, one should inquire about Krishna consciousness from such an experienced devotee, obviously. That is Guhyam Akyati. Bhunkte Bhojayate, prasad should be distributed. That is example he has given. Okay. And then he goes further. These are the first 3 which he covered. Okay. And then he goes further and explains about the association of devotees. Okay. And then he emphasizes what is the importance of ISKCON society for us then. So especially those who are inside ISKCON, for them surely it is required that they take association of who are inside ISKCON. So many times when we go to YouTube, we don't know whom we are hearing from. How many devotees have experienced that they don't know, matlab, whether they are hearing from a devotee in ISKCON or somewhere outside. But they heard. They don't know what they heard, from whom they heard, and they are started implementing. And many times this online culture is not good because we don't know that person, what is their lifestyle, what kind of life that person is living. We don't know. We are just seeing him for 1 hour. That 1 hour he is behaving properly. But rest of the 23 hours, what he's doing, nobody knows. Okay, so it's very, very important to have association of those who are also physically present. Okay, like that. So that is the association. He has quoted one very important shloka from Bhagavad Gita. So you can see here. He's quoting from what to shloka number 62. Sangat sanjayate kama. So what kind of sangha we keep, that kind of kama will come. See what Prabhupada is translated. One's desires and ambitions develop according to the company one. Okay, so that is very, very important. What kind of company we keep? If we associate it, those books which are like self-help books, then we'll get the desires of such self-help thing kind of thing. That's not wrong, but that is not ultimate. Okay. And devotees go to healthcare or self-care. Then too much into then that is also distraction. So devotees may get distracted because of many things which are favorable for Krishna consciousness by going too much into it. So atisarva varjayat. Has to be redundant. It should be removed. Okay, varjayat, given up. That. And Prabhupada is saying few negative injunctions. Okay, of association, like he telling about the snake who has touched the milk. So many times you have heard that Putam Hari Kathamritam, we should not hear even Hari Kathamrita by those people who are not devotees. Vaishnava Girinam, Putam Hari Kathamritam, we should not hear like that. Okay. And then one very, very important concept Prabhupada brought out, which sometimes is in ISKCON also, that whether the love of Krishna there in the heart or not, whether it is inherent or it will come from outside. So here is a very nicely told one statement: Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed, but upon the heart, but it's already there. Okay, Krishna consciousness is already there. Okay, so sometimes this debate is there whether Krishna consciousness comes from outside in the heart. He is saying it's already there. It has to be only awakened. Okay, it is to be awakened. And Prabhupada has given the references. One is Shravartam, Shravam Kirtanam, Vishnu, and Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabun hai. Shravanadi Suddha Chitte Karaya Udaya. Udaya means what? To rise. Rise. So already there, it has to just rise. And he is going to quote Cheto Darpana Marjanam, the cleansing of that, the prema in the heart will arise. Okay. Yeah. So I think who can read next?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I had a question. Can we park it later or ask now?
Yeah, ask.
Prabhuji, the first, not the first, about the prasad, right, Prabhuji? It's a loving exchange to invite devotees and give prasad. Sometimes we also get experiences that we invite people for prasad with some ulterior motive other than bhakti. So how do we understand this?
About some devotees in ISKCON.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Otherwise also, Prabhuji, because this is a loving exchange and Prabhupada quoted like it happens.
No, I'm asking is you are about you.
Yeah, I'm also like that. I'm not different from that, but
No, I'm just asking.
but we see
Okay.
that otherwise also. Because Prabhupada also said that in one of the line that you also see this in the outside world, loving exchanging between two friends, right? So we call people for food and we accept and give. So we see that in the outside world also, and since at least I'm at the Kanishta stage, I might also do that. So how do we really understand that this is not for bhakti? And I just wanted to some more clarity because I couldn't find that in the it's plain and
No,
simple.
I understood your question. Yeah. So yes, Guruji. So that ulterior motive may be there in the beginning, but in gradual time, what is the goal we want to attain? We have to see. We want to attain the goal of Krishna Prema, and that is the important theme that we serve the sadhus. Okay. So that is good. And then Krishna by Anath Nivritti, it will go away in some time. Is it okay, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, I'm speaking from other phone. Yeah, I got disconnected.
Yeah. I just spoke. Yeah.
Yes,
See the bill of you want to that is important. So it's because you may have some anartha nivritti will happen. Okay. Anartha nivritti will happen gradually. But we should not give up on the bhakti by thinking that, oh, if I chant 64 rounds, I'll become proud. No, not like that. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Anish, somebody can read.
Can I read? Yes, Prabhu. I'll read. Yeah. when which Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the heart. It is already there.
Yeah, continue.
When one chants the
Yeah,
holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the heart is cleansed of all mundane contamination. In the first stanza of his Sri Sistasaka, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadu Jivanam Anandambudhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadhanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is the prime benediction for humanity at a large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Not only is the chanter of the Mahamantra purified, but the heart of anyone who happens to hear the transcendental vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is also cleansed. Even the souls embodied in lower animals, insects, trees, and other species of life also become purified and prepared to become fully Krishna conscious simply by hearing the transcendental vibration. This was explained by Thakur Haridasa when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired from him how living entities lower than human beings can be delivered from material bondage. Haridas Thakur said that the chanting of the holy names is so powerful that even if one chants in the remotest parts of the jungle, the trees and animals will advance in Krishna consciousness simply by hearing the vibration. This was actually proved by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself when he passed through the forest of Jarikhanda. At that time, the tigers, snakes, deer, and all other animals abandoned their natural animosity and began chanting and dancing in Sankirtana. Of course, we cannot imitate the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but we should follow in his footsteps. We are not powerful enough to enchant the lower animals such as tigers, snakes, cats, and dogs or entice them to dance, but by chanting the holy names of the Lord, we can actually convert many people throughout the world to Krishna consciousness. Contributing or distributing the holy name of the Lord is a sublime example of contributing or giving charity, the Dadati principle. By the same token, one must also follow the Pratignati principle and be willing and ready to receive the transcendental gift. One should inquire about the Krishna conscious movement and open his mind in order to understand the situation of this material world. Thus, the Guhya Makyati Prichati principles can be served. The members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness invite the society's members and supporters to dine with them when they hold love feasts in all their branches every Sunday. Many interested people come to the honor prasadam, and whenever possible, they invite members of the society to their homes and feed them sumptuously with prasada. In this way, both the members of the society and the general public are benefited. People should give up the company of so-called yogis, gnanis, karmis, and philanthropists because their association can benefit no one. If one really wants to attain the goal of human life, we should associate with devotees of the Krishna conscious movement because it is the only movement that teaches one how to develop love of God. Religion is the principal, religion is the special functions of human society and it constitutes the distinction between human society and animal society. Animal society has no church, mosque,
Prabhuji,
or
just
religious system. Yes.
yeah, we'll read till here. Yeah, till here we'll discuss first. Okay. Prabhupada explained So here we see the reference Prabhupada is given the Cheto Darpana Marjana. So he's saying in the previous topic that uh, Krishna conscious is the solution for all the materialistic contamination. Then he's continuing now. Okay. So he is giving very nice example of Haridas Thakur. So we all know he. Okay. So that is the best example we all have. And then Prabhupada is inspiring to chant the holy names, the Mahamantra. Okay. And one very specific thing is telling that the living entities, especially of the lower than them, delivered from this. Okay. Times where Prabhupada told, like he told Jayapataka Swami Maharaj that you chant loudly so that the living entities can be delivered, especially and birds. Okay, we set example many times. Prabhupada has told even other devotees. Okay, and even we see in the life of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So when he used to pluck every weed, even in his new Vrindavan, so he would chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra once to the weeds and then pluck the weed. So like some very advanced examples because we may not feel such chanting for ourselves to deliver, we may not feel so much compassion also. What to speak of the weeds. So yeah, so that example Prabhupada is giving, and then he gives the very jewel-like example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So where he says that the tiger, snakes, everybody he delivered in the Jharikanda forest. Like that. So these are the examples that Shri Prabhupada has given. Okay. Yeah. So these are the processes of revival. One is Sankirtan. Then another process is giving revival process is association of devotee. Okay. So that he already explained. And then he explaining further also that how association of devotees is the most important limb of bhakti. So here is he say the served, and he is giving very specific thing. ISKCON, the members of ISKCON invite the society members and supporters to dine with. So he is explaining what Prabhupada started in the beginning, the Sunday love feast. And we have in all temples established this almost. Okay. Greeting Father. So that is one of the very best ways of, because all the things happen, you see. Dadati Pati Grinati, Guhyam Akhyate Prichati, and Bhungte Bhojayate. All six are happening there. Devotee is sitting and talking also. Ideally, it is told not to talk while honoring Prasad. But all the six happen actually among the Sunday's love feast. And they hear also, Shravanam also happens. Yeah. Yeah. And then Prabhupada giving the reference from the first canto of Srimad Bhagavan, that how this religious system, that is the Bhakti Yoga, is very, very sublime. And then he says that the result of this is that peace of mind will be gained. Okay. So we can see there are so many activities. We may see something happening in devotee community, but if we compare with the outside world, it is very less. Okay. Compared to outside world, the crime or the whatever thing may happen in devotee community, it's not zero, I accept, but it's very less compared to the things happening outside. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll continue this. Yeah. Okay. Prabhu, next.
Sarang Gadve, bro. Can you read?
Yeah, please read from here. Yeah, at this point, religion.
Okay. Uh, Religion is the special function of human society, and it constitutes the distinction between human society and animal society. Animal society has no church, mosque, or religious system. Can we go to the next slide, Prajit?
Is it coming? Next slide. I have moved already.
Now it has come. Okay. In all parts of the world, however, downtrodden human society maybe there is some system of religion. Even tribal aborigines in the jungles also have a system of religion. When a religious system develops and turns into love of God, it is successful. As stated in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.6, Okay, now the slide has come up. Savai pumsam paro dharma yato bhaktir adoksaje ahaytuki apratihata yatmasu prasiddhati. The supreme occupation, that is dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attend to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted in order to completely satisfy the self. Okay. If the members of the human society actually want peace of mind, tranquility, and friendly relations between men and between nations, they must follow the Krishna conscious system of religion, by which they can develop their dormant love for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As soon as people do so, their minds will immediately be filled with peace and tranquility. In this regards, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur warns all devotees engaged in broadcasting the Krishna conscious movement not to speak the impersonalists or Mayavadis who are always determined to oppose such theistic movements. The world is full of Mayavadis and atheists, and the political parties of the world take advantage of Mayavad and other atheistic philosophies to promote materialism. Sometimes they even back a strong party to oppose the Krishna conscious movement. The Mayavadis and other atheists do not want the Krishna conscious movement to develop because it educates people in God consciousness. Such is the policy of atheists. There is no benefit in feeding a snake milk and bananas because the snake will never be satisfied. Okay, the slides have gone.
I think Prabhuji is disconnected.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, my internet was a little bit slow. Yeah. Sharing my screen. Is it visible, Roger?
Yes, it is
Yeah,
visible.
please read. Sorry.
On the contrary, by taking milk and bananas, the snake simply becomes more poisonous. Kevalam visha vardhanam. If a snake is given milk to drink, its poison simply increases. For a similar reason, we should not disclose our minds to the serpent, that is Mayavadis and Karmis. Such disclosures will never help. It is best to completely avoid associating with them and never ask them about anything confidential because they cannot give good advice. Nor should we extend invitations to the Mayavadis and atheists or accept their invitations, for by such intimate intermingling, we may become affected by their atheistic mentality. Sangha Sanjayate Kama. It is the negative injunction of this verse that we should refrain from giving anything to or accepting anything from the Mayavadis and atheists. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has also warned Vishaira Anna Khaile Dusta Hare Mana. When one eats food prepared by worldly people, one's mind becomes wicked. Unless one is advanced, he is unable to utilize everyone's contribution to further the Krishna consciousness movement. Therefore, on principles, one should not accept charity from the Mayavadis or atheists. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has forbidden devotees to associate even with ordinary men who are too addicted to material sense gratification. The conclusion is that we should always keep company with devotees, observe the regulative devotional principles, follow in the footsteps of acharyas, and in full obedience carry out the orders of spiritual master. In this way, we shall be able to develop our devotional service and dormant Krishna consciousness. The devotee who is neither a neophyte nor a Mahabhagavata, a greatly advanced devotee, but is within the middle status of devotional service, is expected to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, make friends with devotees, show favor to the ignorant, and reject the jealous and demoniac. In this verse, there is brief mention of the process of making love transactions with Supreme Personality of Godhead and making friends with devotees. According to the Dati principle, an advanced devotee is supposed to spend at least 50% of his income on the service of Lord and his devotees. Srila Rupa Goswami has set such an example in his life. When he decided to retire, he distributed 50% of his life earning to Krishna's service and 25% to his relatives and kept 25% for personal emergencies. This example should be followed by all devotees. Whenever one's income, 50% should be spent on behalf of Krishna and his devotees, and this will fulfill the demands of the Dati. In the next verse, Srila Rupa Goswami informs us what kind of Vaishnava should be selected as a friend and how Vaishnava should be served.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. So again, in this last part, no, Prabhupada has again gone over many subjects. So what I will do is this last part is most important, which devotees have a lot of confusion. I will take first this 50% thing. Okay, and then I will go to brief. So Dadati principle, Prabhupada is explaining this. And very important, what is advanced devotee? Which many times it's not emphasized. But what is only emphasized is this, at least 50% of the income. So we have to read what Prabhupada has told in full. Okay. We cannot just take one part and do.
Prabhuji, the audio is little disconnected.
Okay. Achha. Hare Krishna. Okay. Is it now still breaking?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So basically, Prabhupada is saying an advanced devotee is supposed to spend at least 50% of his income on the service of the Lord and his devotees. So one time Bhakti Swami Maharaj explained this very nicely. He told the service of the Lord is also at the home. It's not that service of the Lord is only in the temple. Okay, service of the Lord is also at the home. Is if you are having deities at home, or you are doing some programs at home for preaching programs, or you are planning for something which is for the service of the Lord at home, that is also in the 50% only. Okay, so you can choose to give some amount to temple regularly, but at the same time you may choose to spend some fixed amount at home for bhakti. Okay, so that is completely fine.
Taking
The
to
voice is again breaking, bro. For some time it becomes good, otherwise it is breaking only, bro. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. Right now. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Prabhupada has said this specific instruction and then example Prabhupada is giving of Rupa Goswami. So what is example and he the amount Sanatana Goswami. He has told that he had to retire, he distributed 50% of the life's earning to Krishna's. So the service is not only a temple. Please understand. Okay. Krishna service also could be at home of the devotees. Okay. So and then he's saying 25% of his earning for the relatives. If Sanatan Goswami had a need later, what Rup Goswami kept, 25% of his kept and Goswami used it later. And he kept 25% of personal emergencies. Okay. Yeah. So this example should be followed. Yeah. This example is not related to politics. This example is to be followed. So the Shastras and the Acharyas give the as per Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Shastras give example which are ideal. So as per one's time, place, and circumstance, we are able to Anish?
Prabhuji, it's like,
Audible?
Prabhuji, we cannot hear you.
I don't know. Till now it was good. Signal is full. How is it now? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Intermittently, the connection is not there, Prabhuji. We cannot hear complete sentence.
Okay. So then what I will do, I will conclude this tomorrow. Okay. So we will continue this explanation tomorrow. We have read the purport, but I needed to explain some part of it. So is it okay, Anishru, if we continue tomorrow?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'll
That's
try to get a better internet.
Right now it's better actually. Just what
It's okay. I think again it will be same problem. Okay, so I'll get better internet tomorrow, then we'll use. Is it okay,
yes,
bro?
Prabhuji, thank you. We can continue tomorrow.
Yes, Puji.
Yeah. We complete the purport. Just I have to explain some things here. Okay. Yeah. Any questions anybody has?
Yes, Prabhuji. Can I ask right now?
Yes.
Prabhuji?
Yeah, if voice is coming up, we can continue. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is mentioned here, Prabhuji, that we should not accept gifts from atheists and Mayavadis. But just
Correct.
in case we have some close ones from, who are not following Krishna consciousness and not favorable, maybe favorable, but not completely inclined. So can we accept from them? I mean, I'm not sure if they are Mayavadis or not. Atheists. So should we accept gifts or not? Completely
See,
forbidden.
first thing is we can try to find out what they are practicing, because when we take anything from anybody, we should know what they are doing. Like somebody, Venkis, they came to give donation to the Balaji temple. So we cannot be ignorant that, oh, we don't know what is Venki, what chicken business you are doing. We don't know, just give Lakshmi. We cannot be like that. We have to know from where the source of gift or the money is. It's our responsibility to find out. So we find out and then accept. And if it is sometimes like not a Mayavadi or somebody, but of some of our non-Krishna conscious friend, and it's like if we don't take, then it's like our social responsibilities may get affected, and it may lead to anti-preaching. So the most important thing is we should not create a bad example in society by being something utopian or different. Accept it, but you can either give it to somebody else, or you can not use it personally, basically. Okay. Don't use them. Don't use it personally then, because the consciousness in which the charity is made, that affects the person who accepts it. Because there are 3 modes in which charity is done. So you will learn in 17th chapter. Okay, 3 modes of charity.
Prabhuji, sorry, if you are done.
No,
Just
yeah. I think Mataji, is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Prabhuji, on the contrary, on continuing this particular topic, like Prabhupada always said, right? Utility is the principle. Right?
Correct.
So utilizing everything which is there with even material people and utilizing it for Krishna consciousness. So
Yeah.
how do we understand this principle also? If they are gifting something, can't we
Yeah.
use it in Krishna consciousness in some or the other way?
Yeah. Good question. Yeah. See, Proji, it depends on the advancement of the person who is accepting. So not everybody can accept disciple. It really good, na? Everybody accept disciple. So many devotees will be there, but not everybody has the capacity to do it. So it requires now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could make the Jharikanda forest animals to chant, but not everybody. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could hear from Sarvam Bhattacharya Mayavad for so many days, but not us. So we have to understand the time, place, circumstance, and also the candidate who is hearing. Okay. So principle is there, utility is the principle. But Prabhupada also writes, great souls cheat for great cause. Now, something is to be qualified with great soul. First is great, and there is great soul. And then there should be a great cause also. Okay. So then it is difficult. So we have to understand our capacity. And based on our capacity, we have to uh, take up the principle. Okay. We cannot utilize everything. So is it okay, Proji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Yes.
Prabhu.
Balraj Prabhu.
Yeah, regarding the Prajapati Gopinath. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Yes, Proji. Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the earlier question, if somebody non-devotees give us charity, but as you suggested, we can give to other people, but the other guy also will be affected. No, Prabhu. If we are not using and we are giving the other person whatever we give to, if we give to other person, he becomes affected, right? So is
Whom
it
it depends. You should not
okay?
give to other devotee. You
No,
can give
other
it to
karmi
him.
also, Prabhu. I am
He's already affected,
other
Prabhuji.
karmis also eat.
He's already affected, Prabhuji. Now, Ekadashi, we cook grains for the Lord. So we don't throw it in the
Yeah.
dustbin. We have to distribute to people who are already eating grains. We cannot say, no, it will increase their karma, no, it will increase their sin. No. Okay, understand the principle.
Yes, yes. And one more thing, Prabhu. By eating food prepared by worldly people, one mind becomes wicked. So my
Malin,
query is,
yeah.
like we go to sometimes my native place, they're not devotees, not Hare Krishna devotees, but they follow normal, like they go to Saturday, like temples. But what we suggest is like without onion garlic, we ask them to cook, otherwise they will go to the religions house. And we'll offer to like putting Lord Krishna like photos and Prabhupada picture, and we'll honor because when we go outside, like to native place, because if we cook there by going to their home, they will feel very bad. So that also sometimes we face challenges as grasses if we travel to hometown sometimes. So this consideration by eating food prepared by worldly people, one's mind become wicked means like. So is it okay if they cook and we can offer to Lord and honor or for 1 or 2 days or like there also we want to cook. So these some challenges we face when you go to relations, marriage or something like where are near ones. So this some clarification.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody individually need to decide what is their capacity of how much bhakti they are advanced in. They have to personally decide. Okay, so it's a good preaching that one can accept, but one has to see how much it's getting affected. One is getting affected. So if one is getting affected too much, then one should not accept such an invitation. Okay, it's personal capacity which one may have to decide with, or check with one superior who know them, who is guiding you from some years. They know you from some years. They can tell you better. I cannot tell. Is it okay, Proji? Yeah.
Prabhuji, in this aspect, one just quote a phrase I heard from a devotee.
Yeah.
He said that it should be a compromise, it should not be a habit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Very good consciousness. Yeah. In that consciousness. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. One can accept such invitation on the behalf of spiritual master. Means they are inviting the spiritual master, but I am going on their behalf, their as their representative.
Yeah.
And then one will not be in the enjoying mentality, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that enjoying mentality will affect a lot.
Yes. So there's a difference between compromise and habit. So habit is like we go
Mm.
for enjoyment. Compromise is like
Correct.
we are in
Correct.
situation we have to make like to survive we have to take that. Like that.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Thank you, Proji. Okay. So Anish, should we pause here? and resume tomorrow?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I had a
Yes,
question.
Guruji. We can end now.
Yes, Balraj, yeah.
So, Prabhuji, upon the exchanges of gifts, so I had a question. So,
Yeah.
I get gifts for my son because he's small, from his from my relatives who are not Krishna conscious, and but they give out of love. So, what do we do in that? How do we really understand this in that particular case?
Yeah. Gift for the son, you are saying.
Because he's small, so like out of
Yeah,
love,
yeah. 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 Yeah, as far as I understand, yeah, means as it should not be from our side we are looking for such gifts because it's natural. We see we don't have to be something unnatural in society also. Okay. So we have to set some boundaries, and also other people should have some other grihastha devotees also. They should have this sense that I should not be like sometimes they have a habit of giving too many sweets to other children's. So we don't know the value system they want to follow in their home. Okay, they may not be wanting to give their child so many sweets, but they have a habit of giving to others, so they are giving to this child regularly. So it should be some common sense should be there that what that person family they should know the family what they value, what they don't value, and then try to give something. And when and then if it is not done, then it should be our responsibility to communicate to them that I'm very grateful for which is good language and very grateful for such a gift. But we try to follow these kind of values in our life, and till the time it's not against Krishna consciousness, we can accept. Okay, but again, child may not be very mature also at the same time, so they may uh, have different responses at different times for different gifts. So yeah, I don't know if I can answer this very nicely because I have not been in that situation, and I would not be the right person to actually answer
Yes,
this
Prabhuji.
question. Yeah, so better you can ask some senior Grihastha devotees. They
Yes,
would be
Prabhuji.
able to solve this in a better, practical and sound Krishna conscious way. Because I am not the person I think to who will be able to answer you with satisfaction. I can tell some principle. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope.
because the thing is that even we take prasad and for our relatives, so that is where I find it difficult. I'll
Yeah,
ask
yeah, yeah.
this
Yeah, you can
also.
check with. Yeah. Yes, Ruji. Okay, so we'll end here. So very, very grateful and thankful to all devotees for joining. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai. Updesham Ritam ki jai.